Hey everybody, and welcome to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. So, this is the KFC dating simulator that just came out, that KFC just came out with for free on Steam, and I'm like, instead of recording South Park, let's check this out. But, more South Park on the way, but, I had to check this out, so, let's start. Also, if you can't tell, I have face cam now. Because, as you can tell by my my reactions, I actually do have a webcam, so let's start this. I'm excited. Before we get started, tell us your name. For once, I'm gonna go with my real name, just to make this more realistic. And it's all in caps for some reason, but you know, sure. Ooh, the fried chicken. I like the anime aesthetic of this too. It's very pleasing. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or wake up now. Your first day of culinary school and has no time to sleep in. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make Colonel Sanders game over. Right off the bat. Like, I've never done a dating sim, so it'd be like that. Okay, blah 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 blah. Smack that clock and wake up. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. I totally said that wrong. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What will you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist: teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Ooh, that biscuit looks good. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. That is such a complicated name. I'm sorry. Here comes your best friend, Miriam. She's an awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. I'm gonna do voices for the characters. Good morning, Dustin. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What's the... Shit. This morning I made breakfast for myself. Well, I ate it. I couldn't taste the love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3-day semester. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss, she chipped a tooth on a mannequin. Should you pep talk your best friend or change the subject? Let's change the subject. It's hard to see Miriam like this. It's quite frankly exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, You change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy mystery student who's enrolled at the school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now what about this mystery student we read about the school message board? Any details?
Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born from an egg.
An egg? The fuck? An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. That's literally what I was thinking. But that thing about having powers, it would be a line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply. Dreamy, before you get another word, you're interrupted when someone smacks your books, custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands.
Hey!
It's Ashley. Ugh, I hate how that's spelled. Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. She looks like a vampire.
Hello, Ashley? Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Dustin's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better. Why is everything the game says, like, something that I'm thinking?
If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
I'm not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see her best friend, Van the Man. God, these names. Stop to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes.
Ahem, Van.
Oh my god. He looks like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character. I'm screaming. You Rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been close as you and Miriam, but more devious.
I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
With the first day of school about to start, there's no time to tell. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Psh! See you later, losers.
Just what are these characters? I'm sorry. You approach the door. You see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window.
Oopsie, I think it's broken.
That should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you.
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down.
Hi, Pop.
I'm Dustin, so... Are you gonna make me hold the door all day? Nope. And with that, he walked in ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kinda cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders for following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. So our teacher's a dog. Like, what is, like... Okay. Now, quiet down, everyone.
Who is this unreasonably cute Pop, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I demand respect. Ooh.
What? A dog is your professor? This is the best school ever. I guess our dog is capable of picking up all the nuisances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, cherry blossoms fill the air.
I'm chilly, so I'd close the window.
And then, He walks in. It's Colonel Sanders. Oh my god. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student as a remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Oh, he's a student in this? It's him. It's my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sands interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders.
As Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Swefty Sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open up that window back there before
Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what's with your weird insults? Dog steps in to settle in the class. Welcome to the University Cooking School of Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary school in the world, the birthplace of legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be tiny food. When all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sparks and compete in broom cooking arena. Another student enters the class. What? He's just like a generic white guy. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I miss... Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year with you as my teacher. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word. Let that be a lesson to you. Tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it on here on time, rolling halfway across town on his wheels. It's a freaking robot. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, thank you, Clank. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone's silent. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher, but his reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. Rubber ball, chicken, or beef. Let's go with beef. A small bit of jerky. His eyes go wide as he locks into it. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. Please remove yourself from this class and my school. Another game over. Gosh dang. Let me guess. It was chicken. Because this is the KFC game. Okay. Come on. Chicken, right? His favorite. How'd I know? That should have been my first guess. Oh, he said I'm a star student. You see the other students eyeing you, but pay no mind. If they wanted to succeed, they should have learned the importance of carrying dog treats at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary collection. As everyone rushes to claim their seats, you've left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Dustin, there's still a seat here.
It seems no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested.
Sit by best friend or Colonel Sanders? Well, obviously I have to go with Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. His perfect posture shows a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had two rules. Do all you can, and do the best you can. It's the only way you ever get the feeling of accomplishing something.
That's so inspiring.
A little bit off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
It's time for a pop quiz! Yay, a quiz about me!
The incredibly and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and focus sharper. Question 1. If a train is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before What? Extremely. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Meat tenderizer, spork, comically oversized fork. Spork. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face. Anything. Yep.
Sprinkle's a good boy.
He's a talking dog that teaches culinary school. He's the best. 5 out of 5. Did you cheat? You look to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh, he called me beautiful. Oh. Hot diggity. Dustin, you scored major Colonel Sanders points with that. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement. It's lunchtime. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be serious about eating. Your mouth waters.
You smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells so good.
Can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, howdy folks, I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch.
Shh. Lunch.
She said shush. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share for everyone.
That must be what I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. It glimmers in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken with a golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice the other student has a pen and paper. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid recipe? Psh, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Huh, got him! He looks around nervously to see if anyone is looking at his sick burn. You wait and see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow that up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary, Dear Diary, today I spilled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see, her body language changed from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she sits closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for her greatness and fame with cooking like his. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please.
Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face, and he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. What? Like, where the fuck is this going? Focus your mind and meditate, trying to identify every flavor, savor the moment, and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' heart, swim towards the light. The options. I'm gonna guess this one. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. Love! For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you get someone on one time with him. You approach Colonel Sanders. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold do you come out and ask? It's an idea I've had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time. As I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants, no big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'm willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 whole more days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give up. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. He looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell I use blank. Wow, you never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find him outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet that. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient. Be modest. Well, I just want to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Dustin. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. Oh, we should head back inside. Our next class is soon. You step into the cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools they can need. Like, I've never played a dating simulator, but like, do we actually get to do anything besides just talk? Cause like, I don't know. I want a mini game or something. Look at this place. It's magnificent. We finally get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at me, but unable to control myself, I pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Dustin. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep bop boop. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do I want to be her partner? They're both really shit, but I mean, at least Pop's human. Sorry, Clink, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop gives a smile as he steps to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. He holds a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the whole thing. It's disconcerting, but he's too act out, too grossed out. I love your enthusiasm. She looks at you like, really? This kid? Well, it's too late to change your choice now. Ooh, she pissed at me. Now it's time to focus on cooking. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare. Seems easy enough. You don't even have to cook it. Octopus. Mashed potatoes and gravy. See the KFC theme here. We're gonna go with that. He liked that. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm and comforting. Mashed potatoes and gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. A coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please let me. Picking produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your business. Whore. Sanders' heart is my business, and you're gonna keep your fingers off my man.
Did someone call for me?
Ugh, no, geez, Van. I'm over here crushing Dustin's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
He returns, arms filled with peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? No.
It looks like Dustin was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know, these amateur chefs need mentoring.
Bitch, is she insulting me? Oh, we about to fight.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you'll be able to get up to my level.
Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whenever Colonel Sanders' ability to contact creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was spectacular. But if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than that thing positioned at your station.
Ooh, I wanna fight. Let's go, Ashley. Don't you feel deep down that we cast a complementary shadow?
We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
I really want to fight this chick. Like, this music is getting me amped up. Like, ooh, let's go, Ashley. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. She's really going at you hard. Yeah, no kidding. I want to fight her. You need to ask for some backup before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders. Hunk of hunks in your time. Turn to your bestie. My best friend.
Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them forever!
I actually think Ashley and Van were just leaving.
Leaving you in the dust. Vis-a-vis my skills. But stepping away from this competition, you are mistaken.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend. But Dustin is my partner for today's activity. You look for the teacher and hoping that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Those cute corgis and their short but sturdy nature. You look down and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy texture with plenty of butter and cream. It's as if your national passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. He extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your potatoes. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be proud. God, this looks so good. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork to you. You reach out and grab it. He doesn't immediately let go. The two of you holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure and this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sparkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. The music changes again. And then filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the mashed potatoes into Ashley's stupid face.
Van, do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, he tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this, he slinks away. Will he be able to cook something with so much love? Hold it right there, Dustin. We do not waste food in the arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you better be prepared to eat from wherever it lands.
Can I have mashed potatoes? Face.
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hands. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon tentacle of octopus in saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestor. That's a lot. That's doing a lot. That's too much. You ignored me for too long. I will have the first bite, and you will look away with envy. Don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. It could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everybody step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle slurping in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for a moment, then immediately back to his obvious self.
Oopsie, tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the entire crowd. They are motionless as statues. The bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professor here makes enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all this, Colonel approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow him out of the room. At night, the school building has taken another vibe. It's dark and a little spooky. You stand in the quad's neon glow and speak softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them reminded me of why I became so passionate about food in the first place. He's getting choked up. Cooking is really important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel? Yes, Dustin. There's something I need to tell you.
Aha!
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never resting, lifting lots of weights, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts. The souls may grant them, like a wish floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one to say inspirational stuff. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed the guy? Stupid bitch.
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance. You hear a sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. 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 I'm the hero.
This spark monster is here to fight a hero. What? Like, out of nowhere, there's a spork monster. I left the fridge open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? I was just letting my guard down and connecting with another chef. Be afraid of me because I'm a monster. He's rhyming on purpose, or is that a coincidence? Before you can discuss any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Haha, now we're getting somewhere. Attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. The attack really upset him. He spits out gravely at you. You take 1 more damage. You go to attack. It worked last time. Cook with love. The gorilla defend. There's literally only 1 option for each of these, so. Attack again. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot pie power pinch! He saved me.
Finish him.
No student will ever walk in the quad again with fear again. You'll never survive my student debt load destruction. Continue to surprise me, Dustin. I left a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken. I'm sorry, if this was a series, I would watch this. This is some funny stuff. You open the cover and find a library card inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. That name sounds familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the book in your hands. As you come down from the battle, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your state. You don't know if you could have made it with him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, together with Colonel Sanders, for some reason, the teacher is there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You're awake on day 2, in an attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories, or something else? And then there was the secret ingredient that he went ahead and told you. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you. So that makes sense.